Millions are gearing up for a huge snow, and now there's two storms that we have to watch out for back to back moving in from this weekend into early next week. Hi, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice mapping out this new snow. Here's the new high resolution model. Let me know where you're watching from right now. Are you on Team Snow? Well, you better be. Much of Illinois, parts of Indiana, Ohio spreading in with big time snow into tomorrow, into Saturday night, into Sunday morning. It's going to be quite the system. And look at the far reaching stretch down into the Western Carolinas here. Could there be some slick spots Sunday morning? I do believe so, and I'll map out all the different possibilities right now. Folks, let me know where in the world you're watching from right now, and please, if you're new to this channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date to all winter storms this season as I track them all. Folks, that's kind of my thing. Whether I'm on TV or I'm on air, Thanksgiving, whatever day it might be of the year, I am very transparent in my forecasting. I like to call it like I see it. I like to give you early heads up, and that does involve some deep diving here. I am very responsible with it, though. I try to give you context in every situation as to what's causing the systems, what could cause it to change. And one thing's for sure, we are very cold all across the East Coast. We got snow moving into areas like Chicago, New York City, Boston, some of the biggest cities here, and many of you are traveling right now. So let's re-rack this high-resolution model. We got the lake effect snow. There have been some flurries in western North Carolina, high up, East Tennessee as well, but not much. We're going to get our chance. Here we are with the big lake effect snow. The trajectory here is kind of like that, so it's not coming in far enough south to give it to Tennessee or North Carolina. Nonetheless, that shuts off as we go into tomorrow. Meanwhile, another system's coming in. Much of Iowa, into Wisconsin, into Illinois, spreading into snow by the time you wake up on Friday night into Saturday morning. So here we are, 8 a.m. Saturday morning. We got snow all across Illinois, and it's coming down heavy. Eastern Missouri seeing some snow. Now Indiana, as we go throughout midday Saturday, you're watching football, then all of a sudden you look outside and snow's coming down. It's going to be coming down good, and it spreads in through much of Indiana. Now southern Indiana is the big question mark. How far south does this line get? Well, we've got a couple of different solutions here, which I'll show you, the GFS, the Euro, the Canadian. But the good news is there is some great consistency in the models here. The National Weather Service already posting winter storm watches, and soon warnings will pop up, and those will spread to the east. They're time-based warnings. Sometimes those time frames drive me nuts. I mean, we know winter storm's coming. Let's throw up a watch. It seems like the old days when I was a kid, we'd have tornado watches in advance. That was kind of the, hey, we're watching this. This is probably going to be a day of tornadoes. There's no tornadoes here, but you get what I'm saying. Same thing with winter storms. We're watching this time, and then you upgrade it to a warning. But I digress. There's reasons for everything. And, nonetheless, here we are with watches all across parts of the Midwest coming in. And for good reason. Here we are Saturday night. It is snowing all across Illinois and Indiana. The exception of extreme southern Indiana, Kentucky, it's kind of a mess. Go from a rain to a mix to a snow real quick. As we go to Ohio, you're probably not seeing anything till late Saturday. Late Saturday into Sunday, snow starts to spread across all of Ohio. By the time you get into 2 a.m. Saturday night, you'll probably wake up to some snow Sunday morning across Ohio. Now we're getting into upstate New York, western Pennsylvania, and here we are now Sunday morning at 5 a.m. Notice the pink across western North Carolina, North Georgia, into upstate South Carolina. Could there be a little wintry frozen precipitation in here? There is the possibility. Now, good news is, I'll show you here in a second, the totals look light because the precipitation onset isn't very heavy precipitation. Think about drizzle versus more steady rain. This is drizzle, but in frozen precipitation. Could be freezing rain or sleet, while the heavier rain's back through Tennessee. And by the time the heavier rain gets into the western Carolinas, we should be just above 0 Celsius, freezing. So here we are. Now you're on the backside of it for Ohio and Indiana. This would be Sunday. Now you're getting some wraparound snow. It's not as intense or heavy, but it's still snowing. Meanwhile, there could be some frozen concerns here across the western Carolinas. So let's look at the early totals from the NAM model. This is a high-resolution model. It has a bit of a cold bias, an ice bias back in the day, but I think those kinks have been worked out. It's overall a decent high-resolution model and gives us more information. I like to say it, folks, think about it looking into a rearview mirror. When objects get closer to you, see the little sign right there, they become clear. Same story here. Far out, this time last week, I was telling you, hey, there's probably going to be a snow Thanksgiving weekend. Didn't know how much or exactly where, but I had an idea. And now that we're closer, we now have states that we know who are going to get hit and what portion of the states are going to get hit. Okay, and now that we're getting in closer, we definitely are being able to tell a little bit more information about that. So here we are with the NAMS depiction of how much snow we're going to get. And right now it looks to be some big-time totals back here through Missouri, Iowa, into Wisconsin, into Illinois, parts of Indiana. I mean, we're talking 4 to 8 inches, with some areas of Illinois getting up closer to 10 inches. I mean, a big snow for Chicago, up through Wisconsin, into Michigan. Much of Ohio covered by some sort of snow. And then you get in here to western North Carolina. Now, I want to tell you that it's not just going to be snow. There's some sleet on the southern end. It's going to be a little battleground here for southern Illinois, southern Indiana, southern Ohio, into Kentucky. Unfortunately, that too, there's probably a little bit of freezing rain. And here we are, freezing rain. I want to zoom in here to the Carolinas because look at this. Southern Illinois and western North Carolina getting in on what could be a little bit of ice here. This would be for upstate South Carolina, western North Carolina, the upslope areas where you get just a little bit of drizzle light. I mean, talking a few 1/100ths of an inch. Usually it takes about 1/10 of an inch to cause some slick spots on bridges and overpasses. We're less than that. Could this trigger a winter weather advisory? It's possible going into Saturday night, but I don't think it's a widespread problem here, but it's one that we need to be dialed in on, and we will be. So that would be that time frame. Now let's just give a little bit more perspective because I can zoom out here and I can go here to the NAM model and go to the 12K, which gives us about another 24 hours. Let's go back to my precipitation because I want to show you the beginnings of another storm system coming in. All right, here we are, Sunday going into Monday. All this mess moves out and we start to see the beginning of our system down here toward the south. Now let's flip it over to its counterpart, the GFS. Then we'll show the European. No, I'm not buying into just one model. No, I'm not showing you this for dramatic purposes. Almost all the models are within a couple of hours of one another, within a couple of inches of one another, and they're really consistent. Not only run to run, but model to model. Great thoughts there. So here we are, the GFS, system number 2 coming in here. Looks like a cold rain on Monday, December 1st in the evening for much of Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. That's not the whole story, though. Look what happens as we go deeper into the night. This moves off toward the east. The Carolinas are now getting in a soaking rain Monday night, Tuesday. Tuesday is just a raw day across the Carolinas and Georgia with heavy rain. And look at that snow spreading in. Round 2 for Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. Even getting into some of the big I-95 cities. We could get in some big snow here up through the northeast. On the backside, you get a little bit of northwest flow snow. But that is the generic idea from the GFS. One model run and go, same thing. Coming in here, but a little bit more for Tennessee and Kentucky. A little bit more for western North Carolina for some ice on the GFS run from earlier today. All right, so what does that mean as far as totals are concerned? Well, the 18Z run of the GFS paints about 1 to 2 inches of upslope snow on the backside here for western North Carolina. But both systems combined, I think we can actually do one at a time, so let's do that. Here's the first system coming in, the GFS model. It's got it in Kentucky. It's got a 1/2 inch to 1 inch in Kentucky. Same story for Virginia into West Virginia. However, the 12Z run, a little bit farther south than that even. So is the 18Z a new run just going to the north a little bit? Maybe. But nonetheless, much of Ohio and Indiana and Illinois covered in snow, with Ohio being 2 to 4, Indiana being more like 4 to 8, and Illinois being more like 8 to 10, 8 to 12. Some big totals here. Millions can be impacted by big snow here. Are you one of them? Are you hoping to see it? Please let me know where you're watching from. And I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. I really do enjoy what I do at breaking down these different models. Here's the Canadian. We'll do the Canadian, then we'll go to the European. Here's Canadian's depiction. Here comes it in. Similar trajectory. Big low pressure system. Very impressive here. Saturday night, same timing. Saturday night, Sunday night. Now we're getting to Monday morning. System number 2 taking shape back toward the southwest. Look how far south the ice is into Louisiana. It's got ice in Arkansas, changing to snow the farther north you get into Missouri. I have to watch that. Watching it closely. But it's also got quite a bit of ice for western North Carolina, into the Piedmont of North Carolina. Could that be something? Well, the Canadian's not our best model, but it does a decent job. It's also got some snow in Middle Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and it's got quite a bit, if we're being honest here. It's got about 1 to 2 in Tennessee, about 3 to 6 in Kentucky. And with both systems combined, it's got a pretty even swath here from Illinois to Indiana to Ohio of about 4 to 8, with western Pennsylvania seeing closer to a foot and upstate New York getting closer to a foot. You know, it is what it is. Let's just do the ensemble for the Canadian. Roughly similar, maybe a little bit lower in Ohio, but it's also a little bit farther south. It also gets into northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, North Georgia. One to watch there. All right, let's go flip it back to the European. This is the 18Z's run. Coming in right here. It's got a little bit of rain in southern Illinois, southern Indiana. It's a little bit farther north with that snow line. Let's compare it to the last run. Maybe a cod here to the north. Not much. Indiana, Ohio. Let's track it a little bit farther north here. It also doesn't have much ice for western North Carolina. It's got a cold rain Sunday. Second system comes in like this. You got some upper level Vortmax driven snow here toward the Midwest. That's a lighter snow. You'll get a lot more from this low right here. And as it comes in, it's got some ice from Boone, Beech Mountain north. Then it kind of bombs out here off the coast. You get a stronger low here. Now you're cranking in some moisture into this cold air. Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio now getting some bigger snow, and that's a lot of snow in Kentucky on this run here. Sending it back in from this low. Kind of takes a little nor'easter look. Wraps in some of that snow to western North Carolina. This would be Tuesday into Wednesday. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York City included in that. Boston eventually getting in on some of that snow as it pulls away. That's the 18Z's European run. The 12Z run, similar with that. Coming in like that. Second system comes in like that. A little bit farther east for the I-95 cities. Here's the Europeans' depiction of the total snow on the 18Z run. The first storm doesn't put out a lot on the European model for Ohio. It does for Indiana. Basically, central Indiana north, central Illinois north, 4 to 8 to 10. Farther south, it's battleground of it all. Now remember, our high-resolution models are starting to get a little bit more, right now it's probably 50-50. Put 50% stock into the deterministic models, European, GFS, and Canadian. You put about 50% stock into the high-res. As we get closer, that starts to go up a little bit more. A little bit less deterministic, a little bit more toward the high-res models, because now you're closer, you're within the wheelhouse of those high-res models to perform better. So certainly tomorrow we'll be leaning more heavily onto the high-res. Remember, that showed you quite a bit of snow for all of Illinois, all of Indiana, and most of Ohio. Secondary storm here on the European just adds a little bit more to areas that missed out on the first one. Southern Indiana, southern Ohio, into West Virginia, southern Pennsylvania, into New York. The previous run of that, a little bit farther south, even Middle Tennessee getting in on some of it on the 12Z European run. Middle Tennessee getting in about 1 to 2 inches of snow here from Nashville up through Kentucky. East Tennessee getting a little bit of snow flying around, not enough to cause much problems. Let's flip it on over to the Euro AI totals for both storms, sitting somewhere like that. Certainly Illinois getting the most, Indiana coming in second, and then Ohio. Of course, the real winners here, Wisconsin and Michigan. Already got a foot of snow in some locations from lake effect. You're going to add more to that. All right, let's flip it over to the European ensembles. I mean, pretty good consistency here, folks. I'm not seeing anything too crazy difference. How about the European AI ensembles? Whoa! What in the what? Okay. Now, this averages 51 different runs of the AI European, and it's got North Georgia, it's got Atlanta, it's got Columbia, South Carolina, it's got upstate South Carolina in on some snow. Let's look at which one it's considering in. It's definitely that second one here. That is interesting. Now, whether that would actually play out, we'll see. Let's kind of see what it looks like here. Don't get as many pretty maps with this one. But Euro AI shows this rain coming in Monday night, Tuesday, and then it looks like maybe on the backside. I don't know when you're getting snow with this. Let's see if we can add it up here. It'd be Tuesday. Surface, let's go surface winter. It's showing that snow 12-hour, the heaviest, Monday night into Tuesday. So that's the onset of it. Maybe starting off as some snow according to this European model from the AI. What was I going to show you, folks? One of the best ways to look at this, one is the probability. Let's just look at 1 inch to start, where you're kind of guaranteed to get an inch. This red would be a 95% chance. So notice how Ohio, things start to get a little bit more wonky. Southern Ohio, southern Indiana, most of Illinois almost guaranteed to get an inch. Let's flip it over to the 12Z run, a little bit farther south even. All right, and now we can actually go out to the second storm right there. Now things quickly go down as far as precipitation is concerned if you want to switch over to 3 inches. Here's where 3 inches is likely. Most of Illinois guaranteed to get 3 inches. Northern half of Indiana, all of Michigan, all of Wisconsin, northern half of Ohio, but not expecting anything more than 3 inches in the Carolinas or Tennessee. And we could do the same map here with the GFS. Not much different. We can do it with the Euro AI, I believe. Yep, we can. Interesting. It kind of cuts off Ohio here from the Euro AI for some reason. That doesn't look to add up too much, but it does have some interesting wraparound snow for the western North Carolina mountains and Canadian ensemble. Kind of looks like that. That's 3 inches. Let's go back. Okay, so an inch. I mean, pretty interesting here on our handy-dandy little models here on the Euro AI. So, folks, that's what I've got for you. Surface features here. You got our fronts coming through Saturday into Sunday. That snow's coming in. Let me refresh this. Like that. Then you got our second one coming in Monday. Another round of some snow there. Could be some storms in Panhandle of Florida. And we just stay cold, folks. Let's go. We stay cold and active. So, folks, let me know what team you're on. And also, hey, just want to take a moment here while I load up my questions from last night's video, just to thank you for being a part of this channel, for being a part of us here at WYFF4. Just a little get to know you if you're just now new to the channel. I'm a chief meteorologist on TV at the NBC affiliate in Greenville, South Carolina. I love weather. I've been doing weather here at this TV station in particular for almost 14 years. I've been chief meteorologist now for 6 years. And grew up here. I've worked in Nashville, Tennessee on TV, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Savannah, Georgia. Home to me is the Western Carolinas. I have a wife and 3 kids at home, ages 10, 8, and almost 4, 2 boys and a girl. And I love weather. Grew up on a farm, grew up working on a farm. We were equestrian, horses, cattle, and apples. And my family still owns and operates that farm in western North Carolina, near Asheville. So hurricanes, no stranger to my neck of the woods, and neither are storms like this. And I grew up loving snow. I grew up loving everything about snow. So if you see a little bias in my talking about snow, it's because I love it. I'm just passionate about it. I can never, ever get excited about a hurricane. I can be thankful that I get to warn you about a hurricane, but I never get excited about it. I can get a little excited about snow from time to time. So that's my spiel. Just want a little get to know you because I know so many of you are new to this channel, new to this page. Thank you. And being that it's around Thanksgiving here, I just want to thank you for your time, for being here. It means a lot to me. I love what I do. All right, so let's get to some of your questions here, and hopefully if you're new to this channel, what I do is at the end of every video, I answer questions from last video and get some shout-outs here. So if you want your comment or your city to be represented, leave a comment right now. Share this with your family and friends. Emmanuel says, definitely ready for this big snow in Indianapolis. It'll be a good one. Long-time snowshoe employee here. Hey, love me some snowshoe. Fingers crossed we make our December 5th opening. I think the cold weather coming in is going to push us through the finish line, though. You're the only weather channel a lot of us subscribe to up here. No clickbait, just facts. Thanks, Chris. Hey, That means a lot to me. Thank you so much for saying that. I love me some snowshoe. I'd like to bring the family up this year. We were literally just talking about that around the Thanksgiving table today, about when and where we're going skiing this season. So would love to come see you guys and have a little getaway with the family. Love it. Just love it. I think my kids are old enough to start learning too, by the way. Okay, watching from Winchester, Virginia, wishing for a little snow followed by melting after a day or two. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's good to get it over with, right? And then back to normal. Hope everyone has a safe, happy, and blessed Thanksgiving. May God's blessings rain down on all. Thank you for that. Very sweet. Lori, watching from Panama City Beach, Florida. Hello to you. Watching in Tampa right now. I lived in Columbus, Ohio in 2023, and I don't miss it at all. Yeah, you definitely picked a warmer spot. Love me some Tampa, too. Gene, hey, Chris, I think you really like snow. Happy Thanksgiving. You caught me. Watching from Gaithersburg, Maryland, hoping for snow next Tuesday. Yeah, I think you're in the docket for it. We'll watch it closely for you. D.C., Maryland, surrounding points. Watching from East Central Illinois, around the Champaign area. Okay. Hey, Charles, thanks for watching. Moore, South Carolina, checking in. Seville, Virginia is ready. Thank you, Chris. You're welcome, Noah. Thank you for the great weather forecast. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. Mike from Arizona. Hi, Mike. Thanks for always being such a good viewer. Hey, Chris, Pensacola here. No snow, please. My parka is in Alaska. You don't need it in Pensacola. But I will tell you, you've had more snow. I can tell you this, Mark. I've told you a couple of times. You have had more snow than I have had snow in upstate South Carolina. And you're in Florida. That just hurts my heart a little bit. No, I love it. I love it. You guys had a crazy snow. Watching from Salem, Ohio. Thank you, Bubba. Illinois, definitely hoping for some snow. It's been a while since a good snowfall in the middle of the state. I hope you're ready. You got watches already in place, and the cards are lining up for you. And you know things can change. I'll let you know if they pivot, but right now you're in for a pretty big snow. Good evening in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Hi, Roxanne. Hoping for a plowable snow in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I've got some landscapers reaching out to me on here. Yeah, I mean, I think you're ready. I think you're going to get a pretty good one here. Going to keep people busy, that's for sure. Chris Justice, happy Thanksgiving from our family to your YouTube channel family and everyone at WYFF4 News. Thank you so much. Cleveland, Ohio in the house. I'm praying for a white Christmas. What's Christmas without snow? That's true. Christmas is no fun without the cold, cloudy, and snowy day. We've had it all around here. I've had snow here in western North Carolina growing up a couple of different times, but you're right. It is certainly much more picturesque, right, when it's snowy. Raleigh, North Carolina, the house. East Tennessee here. Hi, Mark. Washington. I'm an hour west of St. Louis, Missouri, along the Missouri River. Thank you for watching. Cordell, Georgia. Well, Americus, Georgia, for now due to my knee replacement, but at least that went well. Good to hear. Good to hear. I have to say the cold weather isn't fun for me, but at least I don't have to worry about snow, especially on Saturday when I'm discharged. Well, hey, glad the knee replacement went well. You do not have to worry about that on Saturday. It will, however, be very cold Saturday, probably 40, 45 degrees. But thankfully, you're busting out of there, and hopefully with a good doctor's note. Thanks for tuning in, and be safe, okay? Keep walking on that thing. Get it back to normal. Have a great Thanksgiving. You too, Rihanna. Thanks for the great buffer state separating chilly winters from mild winters. Where am I? 'Tis the season, says Victoria. North Georgia's in the house. I'm hoping for some snow in central Virginia. I won't snow, says Jimmy. Mullins, South Carolina. What about Long Island, New York? Will it snow here? I think early next week, Monday into Tuesday. You certainly could get that Monday night into Tuesday probably. It looks like Virginia might get some snow. Yeah, same time frame, Monday to Tuesday. Dennis says hi. Hi, Dennis. How much interest for Iowa? I think you got some pretty good interest. Pretty good snow there. Thinking you might get some of it. Check Max Velocity. Yes, he's good at what he does. Eat more apples. Keep that doctor away. I hear you. See the Clemson icon. Got a local here. Ohio in the house. Hi, Heidi. Thank you, folks, for watching. And, hey, again, thank you for tuning in. Hope some of you that are getting some snow are geared up, ready for it. I hope you'll tune in and keep me posted, okay? Don't just leave me hanging on what's happening your way. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that when I post a video, you'll see it first. Folks, have a blessed day. Thank you for being a part of my day. And please keep me posted on what you're seeing in your neck of the woods. And I promise to keep you posted on what I'm seeing.